Welcome back. In previous video, we have seen a simple example where we use lambda expression to print a simple statement. Now these are the examples we have seen in the video of lambda expressions where we have taken some methods, like this is a simple print method where we are printing a statement, and for this particular method we have seen the example in previous video. Now we will see example for this particular method. Now this is a method where we are taking int a and int b as an input and we are simply returning a sum. So we have also written a lambda expression for it, we have optimized it, and we can see now this is a final lambda expression for that particular method. So now I will go to the Eclipse and we will write an example for it. So this is an Eclipse IDE and I will create a simple class test1. Now the approach will be same here as per the previous video, that we will create one without lambda expression and one example with lambda expression so that we can compare both and we will see how these things will work, like with lambda expression how our code is more readable and better. So I will create one interface here. Let's say sum a bar, and there should be one abstract method, so public, and it should be returning an int, right? Sum method, so it will be public int sum and it will accept two parameters, that is int a and int b. Okay, now this is our functional interface here. Now we need a class which will implement this particular interface. So I will create a class, let's say sum class, and it will implement sum a bar. Okay, now we need to override the sum method here. So like you can click the control and 1 to get the all possible options here, and we can see add unimplemented methods. Click on it and you will see the method here. Now what we have to return? We have to return just a plus b. Okay, so now this is the functional interface, this is the class which implement that particular functional interface, and we have overridden the sum method here. We have written a business logic for it. Now this is our test class where we are going to test these particular things, and if we want to use the sum method, what should we do? We should create an object of the sum class. And how can we create? Summable. Oh, let me correct the spelling. And the same should go here. Okay, summable, yes, 1, let's say, and here we will create new sum class, and yes, 1 dot sum, we will pass 10 and 20 here. Okay, but we have seen that it is returning, so if we want to print it on a console, we should like take it in a int, so like result, int result, and we are capturing it here, and I will print that result. Okay, so let me add something like some is. Okay, fine, and we will run it. So okay, fine, interface is done and the class is done, and then the test class is done. Let me run it. Control and F11. Yeah, sum is 30. So we have passed 10 and 20 and we are getting the sum 30. It is perfectly fine. But as we have seen, this is without using the lambda expression, and we have to create an interface which is a functional interface, or in that case it doesn't matter at all. And this is a class which should be implementing that particular interface, and this is a test class where we can use the s1.sum. like we have to create an object of the sum class and then we can use the sum method. Now let's see how can we do this using the lambda expression. And we will create one test2 class, test2. okay, and let's add main method. Okay, and create an interface here, interface, and this should be summable. But since we have previously defined it and we are in the same package, let me make its name different. So it is summable 2, and we should add one abstract method, public int sum, int a, int b. Okay, fine. Okay, we have created a functional interface here. Like this is an interface and it has only one abstract method. This is fine. Now we have a test2 class, and we will go in the main method of test2 class and we will see how can we use that particular functional interface to write a lambda expression. So we will receive summable 2 s2 equal to, and we will be writing a lambda expression for that. So we have seen how can we write a lambda expression for that particular method, right? You can, I will add the link of this particular video in the description. You can check it and you can come back to this video, so it will be a like good revision. So we will be adding parentheses since we have two parameters here. If there is a one parameter, no need to add the parentheses. You can remember the rules for the lambda expressions, right? And the next important part is arrow, which is a sign of the lambda expression. And here goes the statement a plus b. We want to return it, but since this is the only statement and it is providing the result, it will be automatically returned. No need to add a return keyword here. Okay, now this is perfectly fine, and we can invoke our sum method now. Now this lambda expression here represents the sum method implementation of a functional interface. So I can easily invoke the sum method, and I will pass here, let's say, some different values, 45 and 30. Okay, again it is returning a value. No, I need to capture it. Let's say result 2 here, and I will print it. Okay, fine, and I will run it. So let me run. I will clear this console before, so you can simply right click and clear, And now I will run this particular test2.java. So to run, you can either right click and run as and then Java application. This is like traditional way to run the Java application, or you can use the shortcut. What is it? Control plus F11 and it will run the shortcut. So we have just printed the result 2. You can see it is 75. So 45 plus 30, 75 is printed on the console. You can see it. So here we have used the Lambda expression, and you can see the code is very concise. It is more readable and maintainable code. In test 1, we have to compulsorily create one class which should be implementing an interface, and then we have to override the logic. In test 1, we have to create an object of the sum class, and then we can invoke it. But in test 2, where we are using Lambda expressions, we can easily write a Lambda expression for that particular functional interface. The only condition is that interface should be functional interface. That means it should have only one abstract method, and we can write a Lambda expression. Now this particular Lambda expression represents the logic or the implementation of the sum method, and now we can invoke the sum method using s2. We will capture the result here and result 2, and we are simply printing it. That's it. Thank you. So for now we have seen 2 examples. Again, we will see one more example in the next video, and you will be more clear about the Lambda expressions. Thank you. Let's see you in the next video.